What's up, guys? Had a great consulting call today, and a topic came up that I really wanted to talk about or share with you guys for those that listen to these longer form videos. And that is this transition from summer to fall. And that can be frustrating and intimidating for gym owners because a lot of athletes will take a pause because they're going back to school, they have sports going on. But with our background and enough years in the space, you know on our end that when they take this break, that their performance actually falls off quite heavily. So when you understand the adaptations that we're going for, they actually have a short shelf life if you completely ignore them. And a lot of times these demands aren't met in sport or sport practice. And it can be frustrating because in a lot of ways we know that what they're doing with us is helping keeping them healthy, making their performance better, and also just holding the whole thing together when it comes to overuse injuries and the athlete enjoying this whole process of sport. So it feels like they're cutting out the thing that's holding it together and they're adding more of the thing that's breaking them down, because a lot of times they're doing a lot of sport, a lot of practice, probably doing a little bit too much at practice, conditioning the athletes too much right as they're going into season, and it's just overwhelming for the athlete. But it's also, I think you have to hold space for the fact that it's also overwhelming for the parent, and a lot of times they don't truly have the full education on what we're doing with the training, why we're doing it, and how it's helping their athlete. But again, if you look at all big programs, professional teams, like those guys are all continuing strength and conditioning through the season because of the reasons that we know they are. So it really comes down to us to help educate on the importance of in-season training and how even getting in 1 time a week, 2 times a week is really going to help these athletes not only maintain the qualities they've worked on, but get better and also keep them more robust and healthy to the best of our ability. And so it can be frustrating, it can be intimidating. Keep putting in the good work of trying to educate your community, people in your area, and hopefully this message can reach more parents and athletes, and also confirm to the coaches and the gym owners that you can make a difference. You just have to continue to put the message out, and hopefully you can start to help them understand the importance of continuing to keep these qualities up and improve their performance, but also reinforce the importance of taking care of your body, strength training, staying capable to these youth athletes, because at some point it's not going to be sport that's getting in the way, it's going to be jobs, it's going to be being able to allocate the time, schooling, when sports are all over. And as we know in our profession, maintaining the ability to do these things is not only going to keep you physically healthy, it's going to keep you mentally healthy and allow you to really live your life to the fullest. So I truly believe it's super important. If you made it all the way through this message, I appreciate you guys and can't wait to connect and share more.